Europe, get ready, America. And we were just like, nah, who reads books anymore? And he basically said, everything that you're seeing is going to happen. We've seen what's going on in London. We see Tommy Robinson. You literally cannot wear your Jewish star if you live in Paris anymore. Like I know I was with French guys last night. They're like, I live in America now. I cannot be in France anymore. They can't be there. They've accepted Palestine. So you talk about the Muslim Brotherhood. Who is the Muslim Brotherhood? They sound like, oh, like a fraternity. Here are the countries that have banned and outlawed the Muslim Brotherhood. You ready, Scott? You know this. Egypt, UAE, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Syria, even Russia, because they have a large Muslim. So before we get, oh, you're racist, these are Muslim countries banning this far-right extremist group. Who is the downstream of the Muslim Brotherhood? Well, look no further than ISIS, Al-Qaeda, Hezbollah, our friends in Hamas, the IRGC, the Taliban. This is who they are. They're telling you out loud, we're coming for you. We want to bring down the West. We want to practice Sharia law. And we're saying, yeah, come to our college campuses. Yes, Qatar, give us money. Like useful idiots. Rob, do you have that one image I sent you? Tommy Robinson, he said, this is the three hands you never want joined. Marxism. Do you think there's Marxism in America these days? We have democratic socialists being elected. Islamism, Mohammed, Mamdani.
You got one of these guys that's going to the White House today.
Yeah.
Mamdani.
He's all three.
He's literally all three. He's grabbing his hand.
So this is what you need to be scared of, and this is what's amazing.
Tom, your thoughts on this? I know you have some strong thoughts on this as well.
Yeah, this was the importance of Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk was going and a proponent of not only the faith and values that many of us, including me, hold dear, but he was trying to engage in debate to get students to think about why they think. Peter King used to write a really nice column about quarterbacks and football and strategy, and he said, here are the things I think, and here's why I think them. And it was a really marvelous exploratory into where we get our perceptions, where we get our thoughts, and where we do it. And there was Charlie on campus trying to engage with people to get them to think about why they think things. And we need to do that. College campuses support this. You see this? So college campuses support that. Administrations support that. Because at their heart, liberals, one of the beating hearts inside the liberal cause is the destruction of the American way of life. And they want to bring that down. And so they allow ends justifies the means. Islam on campus? Hey, would that hurt conservatives? Would that bother Judeo-Christian ethics? Yeah, fine. Do it. And that's why specifically we can look no further than those three college presidents that were sitting in front of Congress from Penn, MIT, and Columbia, I believe, who got called out because you weren't protecting students who happened to be Jewish, and you were allowing the in some cases riots, in some cases demonstrations, in some cases completely out of hand. And the college campuses were allowing it. But what they don't realize is that they are the useful idiots, because no one's going to come in to shake their hand and say, hey, thank you for letting us on campus. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for all this. That's not what they're going to get from these people. They are going to get, okay, now you're next. Now you do this. So wait a minute. I let you protest. I let you have your way. I let you your freedom of speech. I let you do all this against these people. Why aren't you happy with me? They don't understand that that's where the party ends. And they say, well, no. Now I'm after you. It's the same thing as the very poignant expository in Germany, and then I did nothing, and then they came for me, and there was no one for me.
Well, I mean, this leads to a story. 6 in 10 young Muslims in France prefer Sharia law. 6 in 10.
Young ones who have never experienced it, by the way.
Yeah, young ones who've never experienced it. So a major survey of Islamic community in France has found its younger generation of Muslims is far more radical than their predecessors in terms of preferring Sharia law and supporting Islamist organizations like Muslim Brotherhood. The Institute François d'Opinion Publique, a leading research political polling firm, released this week its annual survey of attitudes amongst Muslims in France, which it had conducted every year since 1989. According to the pollster, Muslims ages 15 to 24 are more likely to abide by the hardline interpretations of the Quran and support radical groups than their elders, and indeed more than the same age cohort 36 years ago. IFOP characterized its finding as worrying and said that they undermine conventional narrative of secularization supposedly underway among French Muslims, with the result exceeding the most pessimistic estimates. Scott.
So you had the demonization of Judeo-Christian society driving people in this direction. Simultaneously, you've had the demonization of capitalism, driving people to this. In May, YouGov, survey of Americans, aged 18 to 29, 62% said they hold a favorable view of socialism. So you have rising sentiments about Islamic culture, you have rising sentiments about socialism, and you have declining sentiments about Western civilization, and you have declining sentiments about capitalism. If that were to continue in the United States, you can see how this would turn out horribly, horribly for the country.
How can the Democrats and Republicans unite on this, or is this impossible? Are they united on this one topic?
I mean, nope. I don't see Democrats doing anything to defend Western civilization right now. Nothing. I see them embracing all sorts of... I mean, look, the most popular Democrat in the country is Mamdani. Look at the data. He's like plus 50 net approval.
Yep.
They love this guy.
Yep.
An open socialist. Somebody who has openly antagonized the Jewish population of New York City. He can't even condemn the terrorists who kill people in cold blood. He's the most popular Democrat in the country. Does that sound like people who want to preserve Western civilization? No. That's where their energy is. Those kinds of candidates are the ones that are going to have success in their primaries.
They want a revolution. The only thing I'll add to
they love Mussolini on day one, too.
Of course. The only thing I'll add to this is this. This isn't some random country. This is France.
Yeah.
Okay? You can maybe count on one hand the countries or the civilizations responsible for freedom and democracy and liberty. United States, UK, France, maybe ancient Rome, ancient Greece. And this is the place where Sharia law is taking over. It's only going to get worse. It's not going to get better unless they do something about it.
Yeah, I think, if you, specifically in this area, it unfortunately, it's inevitable. Rob, can you pull up how many Muslims do we have in public office today, from the mayoral level to representative? How many do we have? I think the number I saw was either 38 or 48. That's one of the two. If you can pull this up. How many total we have? And it's climbing. And it's not going to slow down. It's going to get more and more and more. What is the number? So we got 42 that have one elected public office in the most recent election, 42. 4 members are currently serving as representatives. Ilhan Omar the other day is giving a speech about Somalians and saying, I think she said something in the context was representing Somalia's interest in America. Somalia's interest in America. That's your job? Yeah, she's representing. Is this the one? I am here. Yeah, that's the one. Can you zoom in a little bit, Rob? My eyes are 47 years old, so if you can, I'm here to protect the interest. Yeah, right there. It's a long speech, and she's speaking. If you want to play it to see how she speaks from the beginning, and then
beautiful language.
You can pause right there. So she's speaking. No, what I mean is she's speaking. I'm not. Rob,
I'm happy with what you said, though. You're good.
No, it's a beautiful language. She's speaking in her Somalian language, but what she's saying is she is representing. Rob, can you close this so I can read the quote? What she said. I'm here to protect the interests of Somalia from within the U.S. system.
Right.
She's telling you to your face. And she gets away with this? Let me get this straight.
Yeah.
You come to America. You either love this place and you defend this place of interest of the people in this place. I was born in Iran. I'm Armenian Assyrian. My interests are America first. What do you mean you're here to protect the interests of Somalia from within the U.S. system? No. So when you get something like this is where somebody from the outside looks within and says, they're letting them get away with it? Guys, send them. Send all your guys there. America's letting this happen. Send them.
They think we're too weak.
I don't think
Culturally,
they're wrong.
stop it. I mean,
don't think they're wrong.
the assumption would be that they are too weak and too stupid and too sort of culturally afraid.
Tolerant.
Of course.
Tolerant.
Can you just fact check one thing? I could be wrong. Of the 42, whatever it was, how many are Republicans, how many are Democrats? My assumption,
Well, that should be easy
zero
math.
Republicans.
Pat, you talk about Somalia.
Zero
You guys know
Republicans.
that St. Paul, Minneapolis, is the home of the largest Somali Muslim population in America, 90,000 strong, and they're doing prayer in public schools, praying in the middle of. I sent Rob one, which was one in Chicago, but
Yep.
and Pat, did you know this? That it's been revealed that Somalians in Minnesota have been using fraudulent autism Medicare claims to fund the Somali terror group Al Shabaab, with claims rising from 3 million in 2018 to 399 million in 2023, effectively making Minnesota taxpayers the group's largest funders. I sent Rob the thing. They're doing a scam. They're using our money, and it's all going to support terrorism. Congratulations. Good for it. Good for you guys. Good job. Good job.
Rob, did you get that
Oh,
answer?
Pat, I'm sorry. Go to that, Rob. This is Chicago. This is a public school, a school in Chicago. Play the volume, Rob. Look at that. That's in Chicago in a school. DePaul in Chicago occupy the campus library and conduct their prayer, despite the university designating multiple prayer rooms and the mosques
But
next
Vinny, it's
door.
not that big of a deal because Al Shabaab,
Yeah.
they're just an offshoot of Al Qaeda.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
So like,
They're watered down. They're
it's
watered
just
down.
like it's
Got it.
it's like a Somali version of Al Qaeda. Not a big
Al-Qaeda,
deal.
Al-Shabaab,
Rob, did you get that
I'm
answer on how many?
confused.
It says many of these winners are affiliated with the Democratic Party. It couldn't give me an actual number as to which is Democrat, which is
Weird.
Republican, but again, many of these winners are affiliated
Right,
with
this
the
just ask, are any Republicans?
I asked. None are Republicans.
Zero.
Bingo.
Yeah.
So we have a problem here.
It's back.
You know who would have hated this? Dick Cheney. I'm just telling you. If he were here right now,
You'd be hating it.
he would be swinging from the chandeliers here.
Do you mean current liberal Rachel Maddow loving Dick Cheney?
He would have hated
Well,
it.
hopefully they went to war with him.
By the
Made him
way,
up in a different country. instead of Somalia.
there's a video of families. I want to say, Rob, if you can pull this up. I think they're in London, if I'm not mistaken, celebrating. There's this Christmas tree. And look what this guy's doing. You have to see this. Tommy posted this, Tommy Robinson, if you want to play this clip. They're coming.
What are you?
Look at this.
خير إن شاء الله.
Taking pictures in front of the
خليها
Christmas
تكميلكم
tree.
ما أروح إن شاء الله.
Watch
I will
this.
go إن شاء الله recite some Quran.
Watch the boldness.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ياسين.
See the looks of faces? You can pause right there.
وال-
Mocking right in
They
front
are
of
not here to assimilate. They're here to dominate.
Mocking.
And Bob, I just sent you really quick. Did you guys see Bill Fast, Pat, the Muslim migrant that entered a church in Italy, and he started like, if I was
Yeah,
there,
of
it would have been very hard for me. He's yelling and harassing
What's
elderly
interesting-
parishioners, wishing death upon them. Look at this.
What's interesting is he looks like a nice young kid. Look at the kid. It doesn't look like a-
He's in a church. Watch.
You are Christian?
Is he Pat Christian? You're Christian? Obviously, you're Christian.
What does he do?
He's watch.
الله يا
God
رب.
willing, I hope you die
تموتين اليوم
before tomorrow. He's in a church in Italy.
In Arabic.
Look,
Nice to meet you.
Look at him. Look at this demon.
meet you.
Look at this demon.
Young kid.
Guys, they're always looking at these things hanging here.
هنا. يدي قامت
My hand started trembling.
قامت
Does he want
تنفض
to-
والله من الحرارة والشنق. ودك
Let's break the cross.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, how
Have you information to ask? This is a boat
Yes.
of the church.
You want me to pray here for this?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Like,
يعطينا عظم الله.
you rot in the bone, you're daughter of a dog.
آخر عمري أنا تغريني.
Like they're there. Italy's Europe is cooked.
Imagine you're in Saudi Arabia, you're Christian, and you're like doing this in front of a mosque. You'll be
That is-
beheaded.
Guys, I'm just telling you. I'm telling you. It's going to get nasty in
I know,
America.
I know.
It's going to get nasty
will.
in America. And I think the nastiness is going to be here sooner than we think.
Yeah.
And it's going to be, you know how it's going to be. It's going to be, when you think about the Mongols or the street bike gangs, who were the other guys, the Hells Angels,
Angels,
and
oh.
you think about some of these guys, the mob in New York and the Italian mob and what they were doing.
Good luck.
Let me tell you, gangs are going to make a comeback.
I believe it.
Listen to me.
I believe
I'm
it.
telling you, unfortunately, gangs are going to make a comeback. And when they do, they're going to go straight for these guys doing this in the country.
Yep.
And there's going to be an element of them where it's going to be, to them,
Crusades.
they're like, wait, you want to do this? You guys have a lot to lose. We ain't got a lot to lose. Look what we're going to, I think it's going to get, I don't want it to get to that point.
I know, but
Trust
you're
me,
right.
you don't want it.
You're right.
But I think there's going to get to a point where if you and I were 17, 18 years old, we got nothing going on in our lives. Think about like me at 17, 18.
Oh.
I mean, we got nothing going on. I got a divorced family. Let's go find each other. I think this could go very nasty. And by the way, America doesn't want that.
I know.
You don't want it to get to that point because there's plenty of patriots who are, maybe not the Turning Point USA type of patriots that are going to sit. They're going to be more, the Turning Point USA is more calm, nice, conservative, good example. There's going to be some people that are going to wake up and they're going to say, you can't do this here. Tom.
Read about the history of the Minutemen. The Minutemen were created. And I'm not going to distract here. I encourage everybody in American history, go study the Minutemen from the 1780s. And these were citizens like you and me, citizens like you and me, who were people that were ready to pick up at a minute's notice to defend a very young country from its oppressors.
Can I give one quick optimistic piece of anecdote? I would love to see Muslim friends of mine. My dad's from Detroit. I have Chaldean friends, I have Assyrian friends, I have Muslim friends. My mom's from Minneapolis, Somalia. I'm from Miami. I would love to see Muslims stand up, American flag, and say, we love America. We love the First Amendment. We love the Constitution. We love the Bill of Rights. We do not stand for Sharia law. We left that side of the world because we did not want to have Sharia law. We love America. I would love to see that. Unfortunately, we don't see too much of that. We see more Allah, and then boom. We just can't have that in America.
It's pretty. That's a pretty start. Pray, Brad.
That's a good one.
Let's go to the next one. Next story I want to get into.